Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new dude. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah, I'm the one and only Figs. I'm with my main man Biggs, and we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. 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 Welcome.
We back, bitches.
Finally.
It wasn't my fault.
Season 2 of We Funny AF. We was a short one episode on the first season, and I apologize for that because we ended up having to do a little moving situation.
Yeah, this nigga had to move. It wasn't me this time. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to understand. Y'all been missing it. I got people calling me talking about, I woke up this morning and there wasn't no episode on. I was like, they motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true. It was me. We moved from one location to another, and it's a better place, and we're in a better place.
Hey man, people gotta get their life right. You know what I mean?
And that's what we had to do. And so, but you know,
we like talking to y'all motherfuckers, but we got a life too.
But we back, and this is gonna be episode 1 of season 2.
Yes,
of We Funny AF. And Figs was wanting to talk about what makes a man a man.
Yeah.
Imperial Live, you know we bring that heat. It's time to get ready for the ear to the street.
I don't know where we going with this, but where did this come from? What made you think of this?
You know, I was probably arguing with a female at some point or something. and I get frustrated in what a man is expected to be. And
or what's expected of him?
Of a man. And I thought that was an interesting topic, seeing as if I also have you here. And, you know, you're gay, so I figure that there's stereotypes that people think that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wanted to get your view on what you think makes a man a man.
Okay. Well, is there any specific questions you got other than just what makes a man a man?
Well,
I can give you some stereotypes that we have to deal with.
Well, I'll start off because I get tired of people acting like I ain't supposed to cry. Or I ain't supposed to have no down moments. You know,
I work with a dude who's like that. He doesn't feel like men should cry. He feels like all that shit should be pinned up. I'm like, that ain't good, man. Pinning all that shit up like that. That's not good at all. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do work with somebody who's like that.
And I have a friend or two that was probably raised by their mother.
Okay.
And they may be struggling with what the perception of a man is supposed to be due to the fact that they were raised by a woman.
Okay.
So they don't know how to be a man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Or
yeah, I do.
Or like the natural stereotypes, like like men's supposed to like wings and steaks. You know what I'm saying? Men is supposed to be able to fix the carburetor.
Yeah.
I mean, he
change
might.
the oil.
Yeah, some people. I mean, men don't know that. But are we looked up on as weak for not knowing that shit?
Well, it depends on who it is. I mean, some people are gonna look at that as weakness. Some women are trained to think that they are supposed
My
to
girlfriend will call you a bitch in a heartbeat.
But she'll call anybody a bitch in a heartbeat,
but you know,
though.
she goes hard and like she knows how to like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. One time I had to change my tire. And I didn't ask her to change it. I ain't gonna lie, I could change the tire, but it was just gonna probably take me longer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Why
she
did
jumped
it take
in because she looked like she was on a motherfucking NASCAR team. Like she jumped down there with the thing.
She was in the pit
spinning.
crew.
Hell yeah! Like, but you know, and I'm sitting there looking at her as she hold on.
Okay, we have a second. He just fucked up his earphone.
Yeah, my earphones came out. But looking at that, like I'm sitting back watching her motherfucker change his tire, and I'm looking around me, and people's probably seeing her change his tire too, and I probably look like an asshole. But I didn't ask her to change my tire. She just got down there and do it.
She said, "Fuck it,
But somewhere down the line, she's gonna use that against my weak ass. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, like, what is a man really, you know, supposed to be? Like, why do we have to be the strong one all the time? Why is it okay for shit to happen to us that, you know, there's some sensitive ass niggas. Niggas got feelings too. You know what I mean? So it'll be like, if this shit happen to us, we ain't supposed to say nothing, do nothing. No, we be all right. We just some man. Throw some dirt on it, get back in the game.
That's typical of the way males are raised.
Right.
They're always raised like, you know, you gotta be the breadwinner, you gotta be the one to hold the door open, you gotta do this, that, and the other in order to be considered a male. When it really has more to do with other things than just that. So the idea that she changed that tire though was fucking funny.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
So but you know, when you were talking about that, you was talking about how people possibly was looking at you like you were an asshole about it. Okay, what makes you think that people were looking at you that way?
Because what's the stereotype?
Right, that's my point.
Like
right
a man's supposed to be the one to do that
shit.
kind of shit.
Yeah, that's my point.
You know,
right
and there's certain things I believe a man should do too. Like I believe a man should be the protector of the house. I believe at night, when everybody goes to bed, the man should make sure the doors is locked. The man should make sure the house is secure. The man should take out the trash. The man should do the dirty work. I feel like I don't feel like women should have to. I feel like there's certain jobs that men should just automatically fucking do. And I don't know if that's because my mama probably taught me that that's what men should automatically fucking do. You know what I'm saying? But
is that where it came from? Did she teach you that? I mean, you would know. Did she teach you that?
Yeah, well, she was very big on me being a man of the house. Like,
Right.
you know, like, motherfucker,
Take care of shit.
yeah, you hold this motherfucker down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When some shit was making sounds and shit, who she seeing?
You.
Yeah. Well, I got killed or not. She said, I hear something in the kitchen, Andrell. Go in there. go on in there. And I'll be like, you covered with me? Nah. But if you need me, just yell. Like, I mean, but you know, but this is. I feel like there are duties that a man should be. I don't get into necessarily whether a man should fucking pay everything in the house if he's living with a woman. You know, in a perfect world, yes, I would like to support my woman. She shouldn't have to motherfucking work.
Right.
But I don't see nothing wrong with her having half on that motherfucking light bill neither.
Well, what do you?
But some people think that that's what makes a man.
Yeah. Well, that was my next question. What do you think of men who want to actually be the one staying home and let the woman be the breadwinner? What do you feel about that?
More power to you, nigga.
Because that's starting to be more prominent nowadays.
I watched my granddaughter for 2 hours a day, and that's a motherfucking job. Just 2 hours. And she didn't even do that crazy. It just, my nerves was bad the whole time I had her. Like, I was afraid I was going to break her or something. So,
Right.
you know, I mean, I'm just saying, if he's holding the house down, if your wife comes home from hard work with dinner and motherfucking, honestly, I think if you ain't working, you should automatically want to do that.
Right.
And that's another thing that might go wrong with the stereotype, because I would have to do something because I'm a man. Like, I would have to earn my keep somehow. I couldn't let her come home and say, nigga, you doing that same shit that you doing yesterday, sitting on that video game. And I'm like, nah, I got up, I cleaned the house. I got some hot chocolate on the stove waiting for you. like motherfucking Orange Juice Jones. But you know, but then there's the angle of looking at it like let me see. I had a good angle, but I forgot somewhere down the line. But
you come back to it.
The angle of you know, there's people who think that they are men because they might have more money than the average.
Right.
They might
a status thing.
look the flyest.
Yeah, that's a status
And
thing. And some people believe that's what it takes to be, like you said, to be more of a man.
I don't think that makes you a man.
No, it don't. It makes you stupid.
Yeah. I think
to be honest with you, it makes you dumb as fuck.
I think you're a man when you it's hard to not do it. Anybody struggles with putting their selfish ways out of the way.
Right.
But when you put something in front of yourself, when you stand for something other than yourself, your family,
yeah,
you know, you I feel that makes you a man.
Yeah, that's more the makings of a man is what you do to take care of the people around you, and not necessarily just take. When I say take care, I don't mean like you pay for everything, you do everything,
Right.
But I'm saying you take care of the important things, the mental things, some of the financial things. You know, it's a whole bunch of things that goes into it than just being the breadwinner. Taking
care of some of them motherfucking kids you got. That don't make you a man. That's a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just feel like some people ain't never reached the level of, you know, being a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? They still kids in their mind, you know, because they won't make sacrifices. You know what I mean? That's
selfishness right there. When you don't do.
I don't think I had a choice but to be a man. You know, my mom passed. Nigga, sink or swim. So I mean, like, you know. But I'm trying to think of a way to approach you, because I know that, you know,
being a gay male, there's always kind of things the way people look at it,
and people expect you to have gay mannerisms and do gay things. Yeah. And you know, I've always said about you that if I see you out in public, you look like a burly ass man to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some people might be a little more flamboyant or whatever. Yeah. But you know,
well,
does that affect people's stereotyping that?
Yeah, I mean, people automatically assume that if you are a gay male, that you are weak, that you are a weak individual.
I guess.
And that happens a lot. The typical question a lot of them say is, like, especially if there's a couple, they're like, who's the man and who's the woman? That is said a lot. Yeah. And I've had it said to me several times. Not a lot, because it's not a lot of people out here who didn't know me growing up. But
well, let's get real. They probably say who's on top and who's on the bottom.
Yeah, well, they don't. They say who's the man and who's the woman. That's the only way they can identify it, because they automatically assume one is going to take a position of being a female, you know. And so when I say to them there is no female involved, they get confused, confused as fuck. So yeah, there's a lot of stereotypes that they throw at gay males. Yeah, and I'm more than happy to discuss them, you know, because being who I am, it's gonna come to me, you know. And so whenever anybody asks me something like that, I just tell them the truth. There is no female. It's two males, you know.
That is. I never thought about that. That's kind of It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with people's ideas of what's going on in the bedroom. And you know, a lot of people automatically assume all kinds of crazy shit.
Right.
But what I appreciate is that they'll actually ask about it, as opposed to just believing whatever is in their fucked up head.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got questions?
I'm trying to think of something. I don't feel like I can find the words to ask what I'm really trying to figure out. Like, you know, but I think it's really simple. You know, I'm sure that you have to deal with that. I mean, literally, somebody says, "Who's the male and who's the woman?"
Oh yeah, all the time. That's like the number one question that most gay men get: is who the male, who the female? And
I'd be like, bitch, we gay males over here. Neither one of us got a vagina.
Exactly. That's the point right there. So, but, you know, it, like I said, it all boils down to what they think is happening in the bedroom. And everybody always has, or not questions, but they always have guesses. And they never really know anything for sure until they ask. Right. And usually they don't ask. A lot of times they feel like they can't, or they feel like they don't really want to know, you know, just shit like that. So, you know, really just depends on how they approach you.
But I tell you what you don't do.
What's that?
Come over here and smack Lamar.
No, I will fuck you up.
Yeah, this nigga.
I fight dirty. Yeah. I will pick some shit up. There's no such thing as fighting fair with me. Right. If you start with me, don't turn your back.
Don't turn your back. That nigga will bite you in the neck.
You have no idea. I will do it. I'll pick up some shit. I don't give a fuck what it is.
I wish your spoon was sharp. I'll stab a nigga right there. That's what you should have said.
I don't give a damn. I don't believe in fighting fair. My dad told me that if somebody come at you, hit them back. And so my mom was the same way. And so all my life, you know, if somebody come at me, you know, do your thing.
But I'm going to end it with just plainly just going for throat and saying,
"Ooh, yeah, do that."
Y'all women need to leave men alone a little bit. Like, get them niggas a break, though. You know what I mean? Like, niggas has had rough lives, too. They can cry. Don't be on the phone with your girl. Tell that girl, this little bitch over here crying. This little bitch over here crying. I knew I should have went with Marquise. I knew I should have went with Marquise. Get that nigga.
Fuck out, go to Marquise.
Get that nigga a break, man. Like, damn. We got feelings too. Like, we break.
I've always wondered. I knew that there are women who are out there who are like that, who will say men are weak ass bitches, whatever. But is that like a real prominent thing in or is it like a cultural thing?
I just,
you know what I mean? Because I've heard a lot of black women say that.
Well, you know,
before.
there's a lot of women that are submissive to their men. Right. I don't want no woman that's submissive.
Right.
But you know, me and Alfie got into it a little bit because actually he was saying it in front of a female, and I was trying to say, "Shut the fuck up," but he didn't necessarily. He didn't get the memo. But he feels that, and I get what he's saying, but you know,
please tell me because I'm curious.
He feels there needs to be more women figures in today, more grandmothers, more womanly women. Instead of girls who want to whoop your ass, or girls who's bullying niggas nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you. I mean, he wants. He's speaking of like what I want, like in the long run. Like my grandmother and granddaddy was together for 30-something years. You know what I'm saying? That's never probably gonna happen for me. Cause I'ma kill me a bitch first. You stupid. But at the same time, I'm just saying, like, you know, I get kind of where he's getting to.
Is he like saying like he wants more of?
He wants girls to quit being so fucking hood and so fucking knuckle up and ready to fight.
Okay, but the thing that strikes me with that, I wish he was here because I would ask him is, does he not realize that a lot of those women who are like that now came from women who are like that? that's your grandmothers. That's your mothers.
Now,
that's your great grandmothers. They had to be that way because they was fighting niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? They was fighting the men that they were having to deal with. So they had to be that greedy hood bitch.
But the
you
way
know what I mean?
the way he said that in front of a female, it made it sound like he was saying, y'all should just go to the kitchen and get some motherfucking food and cook that shit. He about got fucked up. Like he said he had to watch.
I knew it was. He said it in front of. You gotta say, but was it somebody?
Yeah. He about got fucked up. He had to look both ways on his way to his car. I just like, why did you do this? Why did you start this shit? Now I got a motherfucking hearing for 2 weeks. Like, but at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, you know, like I understand what he's saying though.
Yeah,
like,
I get it, but at the same time,
we need more mother figures, more mothers, motherly, like to lay their hands on our young black youth and to try to guide them the right way instead of being out in the street twerking with the little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
with they tight ass spandex pants on.
I still want to know though. I get what he's saying.
Basically,
but
he don't want to get his ass whooped by a female, and he don't think females should be challenging him to fuck him up like they these days. Like they did used to do that. Like, you know, like I think we want. In a sense, he wants women to stay in a women's place.
That is not what he's saying.
I mean, but basically, is it not? Like,
no, that's not what he's saying.
He wants women to put on makeup, and he wants women to be womanly. He wants them to be prissy. He don't want them to be out here with motherfucking Jordans and shit on, all red and ski mask. Like, I think that's what he's trying to say.
But okay. Then, see, there's a lot into that though, because when you say that, that's what he would much rather have as a womanly woman or whatever. That he'd like to see more of that. Not that that's not what he has, but what that he would like to see out in the world is more womanly women. What about the women? Can a woman have sides? Can a woman be that Jordan wearing?
Yeah, they
throwback,
can. They can.
You know, shirt wearing chick. But then be a woman, you know, at the same time.
There's few. But most of them bitches is sitting there talking about, my name is Keisha. Yeah, I get it in. Yeah, I do the thing. I know the hen. Yeah, I mean, most of them bitches they ain't changing. They in the motherfucking hood, nigga, and they ain't changing their ways. You know what I mean? But roll call.
My thing with the whole situation though is, I think a woman should be whatever the fuck she wants to be as long as she takes care of what she's supposed to or needs to take care of.
But I watch shit like Chicago, like not TV show, but I keep an eye on Chicago because Chicago's a very dangerous place. Yeah. They've got women assassins. Yeah. That's walking around blowing motherfuckers' heads off. Right. Like women. Right. Like, I don't think a woman should be barefooted in the fucking kitchen, pregnant. But I think she should be somewhere else than on the block shooting at niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's a woman's supposed to go to school, get a good education, build herself, raise her children. You know, but now we do got, women is in the streets harder than men.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's that product of environment. If that's all you know, then that's all you're going to be.
And I think that's basically what he's getting to. He wants women to get back to feeling comfortable just being a woman. Right. You know, he's probably tired of hearing WAP, whatever the fuck y'all call it. I cannot stand that song, Pound Town.
I don't think I've heard it. Who's it by?
Sexy Red or something.
See, I don't know. Who
My booty hole brown. Pound Town. Got a pound.
Yes, I have. I have heard that.
Is that what we really doing as a woman?
Look, hip hop is like, especially with women, it's sex sells.
Yeah, I mean, straight up, making
it sells,
money,
and they are making money, and I can't really knock them for that. But substances goes a long way with me. But then again, the music that's coming out nowadays isn't made for me, so it's hard for me to have a bad or good attitude about it. It's not for me.
But what's that say?
It says
when the kids
her
and
booty
the girls
brown.
and the girls are singing it.
It says her booty hole brown.
I don't
That's what
give
it
a. I don't want to see your booty hole. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it was pink. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
You don't care, huh?
Yeah.
So the state of hip hop like that is, when it comes to women, is kind of crazy right now. But it'll change at some point.
But they can sing that shit. But let us say the same shit that they said in them songs
Nigga, y'all
to them.
said that shit for years. It's already been said.
I ain't never say.
I ain't talking about you.
Girl, come here and let me slide in your slippity slip wetness.
Slippity slip wetness.
Somebody smack the shit out of you. You walk up and say that shit.
Yeah, but NWA covered all that.
Yeah.
You know, especially on their second album.
Girl, is your booty hole brown? Clap. Get it wet. Stranger danger.
That reminds me of Dave Chappelle when he said, she got pink nipples, don't she?
But
Fuck
yeah,
me up.
man.
So-
Take it easy on a man. You know, a man got a lot on his mind. He puts a lot on his shoulders. Whether he is fucking functioning well to completing his goals, he's got some shit on his mind that he might be looking for a better way to support his kids. He might be looking for a better way to, all I see is poor baby daddies getting slashed up, slit. I seen a meme at Father's Day and said, "What if my what did he say? What did it say? It said if my motherfucking baby daddy gets up for Father's Day, call the police or something like that." I'm like, damn, that nigga ain't supposed to have no fun. But and men too. Like, I ain't gonna just fuss at the way the women. Like, to be considered a motherfucking man, you gotta stand on your shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't be running around here asking niggas for nothing. Like, I don't owe a nigga nothing. I make sure I pay everything back.
Right.
I can't stand owing a nigga nothing.
Me neither.
I can't stand, needing, assistance. I'm a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it some way or another.
Yeah, but in saying that, it sometimes,
and that's not.
Sometimes people need help.
I've needed help. I've needed help. I'm not
Yeah.
going to sit here and act like I need help, and I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just saying, the same people that do that shit run around here and call themselves a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And do that bum ass shit, like neglect their kids and shit. And they like, I'm a motherfucking man.
No, nigga, you not.
Nigga, you ain't a man because you got Jordans. Nigga.
What your kids got? That's what you need to take
them
care
niggas
of.
need to have Jordans. You need to have Jordan Ash.
What about, and this is kind of off the topic, but you was talking about how men should be men and taking care of what they need to, like kids, family, whatever.
Right.
What do you think of women who use kids as a pawn with their man?
Man, that's the worst shit in the fucking world. Like, if I could, I would go to some kind of school to be able to arrest them bitches, because it's unfair. The kid is the only person that suffers.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do that. Like,
No, I think
and
that's
there's some
fucked up,
men
too.
out there that's trying to be good fathers.
Yeah,
And y'all
absolutely.
still won't let them motherfuckers see their kids.
Yeah, I
and
got a
shit.
friend right now who's a baby mama. He's got 3 kids, 2 by one chick, and another I think that he adopted as his own. And but she moved way across the states and gets mad at him because he just can't immediately come and see him. And I'm like, and why did you move that far away? Granted, I understand you got
And you
family
really
there.
shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah,
But,
and he takes care of his kids. He sends them money. He does everything he's supposed to do, But
And
she still resents the fact that he can't come and see him as often as she wants.
and
And
y'all-
I'm like, that's crazy.
And y'all dusty hoes can get mad if you want to, but the court systems is not set up for a man.
Not really.
No,
not really.
not.
And normally, I try to see both sides of everything, but that side is kind of it's not fair.
I know people who's went and fought for full custody of their children,
yeah.
and just because she was the mom and they were the dad, I mean, he could prove her more unfit than she could prove he was unfit.
But she still got the
She
kid.
still got
she?
the kid.
Yep.
She's still getting paid lump sums monthly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I have no problem with paying child support, but I believe some people are that money's not going to them kids.
Right.
And that irritates me.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I could go to a class or go to a school, I'd put a stop to that shit. Do you think your money's not going and where it's going when you give it to them through the court system? Call Andrell Mills, investigator. I'll catch the bitch buying a drink at the Hyperion. That's motherfucker. Yeah, report.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of shit bothers me too.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the flip. That's not being a woman to me.
Yeah.
You know, that's being an opportunist. That's what that is, and that's horrible. But anyway, the moral of this whole situation is
I'm a motherfucking man. And anybody that tries to motherfucking laugh at me because I didn't change no tire, anybody try to laugh at me because I had to have my girl help me lift something or something, fuck y'all. I'm a man. I'm a man. I pay my motherfucking bills. I own my shit. And I don't ask nobody for nothing.
right.
I'm a man.
And on that note, we out. And
The beat down.
on this beat down, Figs is gonna tell us somebody need to get that ass whooped.
Yeah.
Who are we referring
I usually
to?
don't hit females.
Oh shit.
And I ain't gonna hit her neither. I'm just gonna call a couple of my hood niggas, come smack shit, or hood females, come smack shit out of her.
Yeah,
a couple
because there are
times.
several you can hire in to do that. But who are we talking about?
We talking about Carly Russell.
I don't even know who that is. Who's Carly Russell?
Carly Russell is the female, the black female that said that she was going down the freeway and there was a child on the freeway.
Yeah, the one that lied.
Yes.
The one that lied about everything.
Yes.
I didn't know what her name was, so I know what you're talking about, though.
I just want to know
Why?
why the fuck did you come up with this elaborate ass story?
And have
What
people-
did you gain from it? How did you think that you was gonna get away with this? They took you to what? Somewhere in the woods, and motherfucking it was it's two of them, I believe. You described them. One of them had like orange hair or some shit. Then I forget how they kind of figured out you was lying though.
No, I don't either. I don't remember how they did it either. But
yeah.
they damn sure figured that shit
Yeah.
out, though.
I mean, for what?
Yeah.
Was you just bored? So I'm seeing these niggas that come looking for me.
And that was what, thousands of dollars. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, to get all those people searching for her.
I
and
think she's
shit.
getting charged with something for that
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, she'll be charged with that because it was illegal. You know, it was straight up lie, lies.
You
So,
and
yeah.
Jesse Smollett's ass.
Had to be some niggas
Yeah.
to come on with that
What
shit.
the fuck y'all trying to get? Now I can understand why Jesse Smollett told a lie.
Really?
Because it could have benefited him because his career was,
Wavering, I guess.
or right there,
Yeah.
you know. She don't got no goddamn career. She wasn't gonna get no money from the shit.
No.
Well, she might got to go on Oprah or something.
Yeah, and then parlayed it into some money, but that's a far fetch because if you can't pull that shit off and make people believe it, then you ain't gonna get shit.
Ain't
but
nobody
arrested.
gonna believe nothing you say no more.
Nope, not at all.
I'm going to the bathroom. Stop lying. Bitch, you lying. Keep your eye on her. She lying about it. But I just don't know. I'd love to understand what your logic was behind that. And until you can tell me, I'm sending some females over your house to fuck you up with this beatdown. You deserve a beatdown. That was pretty dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that was stupid. So,
yeah. And what happened to the fucking kid?
It never existed. Apparently, that kid wasn't real either.
Yeah, well, none of that shit real.
None of it was real.
But I'm just saying,
it was all fake as fuck.
Yeah,
I was floored because I thought she was in trouble.
Me
I
too.
thought some shit happened to her.
Me too.
And did not a thing happen to her.
Parents was on TV the next day talking about her. She called me and the phone hung up.
I hate to laugh at that because I feel bad for the parents.
But if I was the parents when I found out she lied, bitch, you gotta get out. If you live here, you gotta get the fuck out. You motherfucker, are you crazy? Had us over here crying and worried about your ass lying. You motherfucker, get your motherfucking shit and get the fuck out.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot. I couldn't fuck with it.
So you received the beatdown this week.
Well, that's that. What's her name again? Carly
Russell.
Carly Russell. Get that ass whipped.
Bang, bang.
All right.